Tower Bridge is a Grade 1 listed combined bascule, suspension, and, until 1960, cantilever bridge in London, built between 1886 and 1894, designed by Horace Jones and engineered by John Wolfe Barry with the help of Henry Marc Brunel. It crosses the River Thames close to the Tower of London and is one of 5 London bridges owned and maintained by the City Bridge Foundation, a charitable trust founded in 1282. The bridge was constructed to connect the 39% of London's population that lived east of London Bridge, equivalent to the populations of Manchester on the one side, and Liverpool on the other, while allowing shipping to access the Pool of London between the Tower of London and London Bridge. The bridge was opened by Edward, Prince of Wales, and Alexandra, Princess of Wales, on 30 June 1894. The bridge is 940 feet in length including the abutments and consists of two 213-foot bridge towers connected at the upper level by 2 horizontal walkways, and a central pair of bascules that can open to allow shipping. Originally hydraulically powered, the operating mechanism was converted to an electro-hydraulic system in 1972. The bridge is part of the London Inner Ring Road and thus the boundary of the London Congestion Charge Zone, and remains an important traffic route with 40,000 crossings every day. The bridge deck is freely accessible to both vehicles and pedestrians, whereas the bridge's twin towers, high-level walkways, and Victorian engine rooms form part of the Tower Bridge exhibition. Tower Bridge has become a recognizable London landmark. It is sometimes confused with London Bridge, about 0.5 miles upstream, which has led to a persistent urban legend about an American purchasing the wrong bridge. By the late 19th century, the population and commercial development in the East End of London was increasing, leading to demand for a new river crossing downstream of London Bridge. A traditional fixed bridge at street level could not be built because it would cut off access by sailing ships to the port facilities in the Pool of London between London Bridge and the Tower of London. The structure was originally designed by Horace Jones, but his design had an arch instead of the current high-level footways. Concerns about ships, masts and rigging hitting the arch meant that his design faced objections and Jones began to think that the arched form must be given up. It was at this point in 1885 that John Wolfe Barry partnered with Jones and developed the concept of the level soffit for the upper bridge, which allowed the design to proceed as it stands today. Unusually, Tower Bridge was designed to include 3 types of bridge. The 2 spans from the shore to the piers are a suspension bridge, the central, opening span is a bascule bridge, and the high-level walkways were cantilever bridges until converted to suspension bridges in 1960. During the first 12 months after the opening of the bridge, the average stoppage of road traffic at each bridge lift was 6 minutes. The average number of vehicles crossing the bridge daily was about 8,000. Tower Bridge is still a busy crossing of the Thames, used by more than 40,000 people every day. The bridge is on the London Inner Ring Road, and is on the eastern boundary of the London Congestion Charge Zone. To maintain the integrity of the structure, the City of London Corporation has imposed a 20-mile-per-hour speed restriction, and an 18-ton weight limit on vehicles using the bridge. A camera system measures the speed of traffic crossing the bridge, using a number plate recognition system to send fixed penalty charges to speeding drivers. The Tower Bridge attraction is a display housed inside the bridge's towers, the high-level walkways, and the Victorian engine rooms. It uses films, photos, and interactive displays to explain why and how Tower Bridge was built. Visitors can access the original steam engines that once powered the bridge bascules, housed in engine rooms, underneath the south end of the bridge. In 2019, Tower Bridge had 889,338 visitors and was the 34th most visited attraction in England, and the 17th most visited attraction that charged an admission fee. It is one of only 3 bridges in England tracked as a visitor attraction alongside Clifton Suspension Bridge and the Iron Bridge.